Sometimes, for whatever reason, you've got to move. And if you own the home you're in, you have options.
You can go ahead and sell it. A lot of times the best option is to actually rent your house.
Doug Hopkins is known for flipping houses in cities across the U.S., but
I own a lot of rentals. It's a great investment. You already have the house.
okay, there's one key question that determines if you can do this.
How much equity you have in your home? Do you need that money from that home in order to buy your next home?
If you simply have to cash out of the old house to get into a new one, well, there's your answer. But if you can swing it, if you can pull together a down payment without selling the home you're in, here's what to consider about renting it instead. For starters, it's a long-term play. Over time, you're counting on two things happening: rents increasing.
Rents just continue to rise. Over the last 10 years, I would imagine it's gone up at least 30%. We're renting out houses now that I was charging $800 for 10 years ago that we're renting out for $1,400, $1,500.
And you're counting on the value of that home increasing over time.
So it's a win-win situation because not only is the house appreciating, you also have people paying down your mortgage. You know, it's going like this. Your spread gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Hey, there are no guarantees. During the Great Recession, home values took a huge dive, but over the long haul, real estate gained that value back and then some. But yeah, when your name's on two mortgages instead of one, you double that risk. Another risk? Beware of lousy tenants.
The downside is always this: if somebody comes in and trashes the house, right? So it's really important that you have a really good property manager or some sort of vetting system to make sure you're getting the right tenants in that are not going to destroy your home.
The possibility of lousy tenants means there's a best kind of house to rent. Of course, location always matters.
The location of this house is great. You're right off one of the major freeways right here.
And smaller starter homes make great rentals.
The smaller the better when it comes to homes for rentals. So when you do have to remodel it, it doesn't break the bank.
Between tenants, you may need to put up a new coat of paint or replace carpeting, which will cost more in a bigger house.
You can get a big old house and have a big rent on it, but when you need to remodel that home, you're going to be paying triple, quadruple what I'm going to be paying on a 1,150 square foot house like this one.
And tile floors and durable countertops help too.
On a house like this, it's a block home, so it's pretty much indestructible, right?
Finally, you can't talk about renting a home without bringing up online services like Airbnb.
Vacation rentals are like all the rage right now, because instead of charging $1,000 a month, you could charge, say, $150 a day. So you only have to rent those houses out for 9-10 days out of the month.
And any days beyond that are gravy, but the pandemic has hit Airbnb hard. And Doug says even in good times, they come with hassles and overhead that traditional renting avoids.
You're also going to have to furnish that whole house. They have a cleaning service, obviously, that they come in after the people move out.
So he keeps it simple.
I kind of like just making sure we have good tenants that come in and letting them stay for years and have them pay down my mortgage.
There are tax considerations too, so be sure to consult with your financial advisor before renting out your home. When to rent your home instead is at the top of the list.